Robinhood faced a little bit of backlash for not being able to buy GameStop at a time. Is that accurate?
That's right. Yeah. For one day, you couldn't buy GameStop.
And what did that do to the Robinhood brand overall?
I think it hurt it quite a bit. I mean, to some degree, we're still sort of recovering from that. Or I should say, it was probably not until 2025 that you could say, fully recovered from that hit. And that was a tough moment for me. That was 5 years ago. So I know now I look like a confident, executive that's on top of everything. Back then, I was kind of a kid, and it's sort of like I'd been in the lab working on this software, not really talking to the media or anything like
You weren't
that.
public facing until after.
And suddenly it's like, oh, you got to go on CNBC, you got to go to testify in front of Congress. And
Damn.
I mean, I think if I had to do that now, it would probably have been much better handled, because I think the core of the GameStop issue, like if you look at what actually happened, it was like risk management, us complying with regulations. Our hand was forced, essentially. And I think our competitors basically had to do the same thing, but they kind of did a better job of explaining it. Plus, they were just much smaller, so we were the brunt of all of the anger, even though it affected pretty much everyone in the industry.
Yeah.
What I like about you though, Vlad, is during that moment, because I remember, and I even remembering you go on X or Twitter at the time, going on TV, and like there was two things. It could have either been the end of Robinhood, or you keep winning. And like, and I always tell everybody, like either content creator friends, founders, and I always even talk to Ron about this, is like he won. Like if you just keep winning, because the whole GameStop situation, which I don't think we need to talk about much longer because it's 5 years ago, but I forgot about it till like last night. Like we were talking about topics, and I even went to Grok. I was like, hey, what are tough questions we could ask Vlad? And the first thing that came up was GameStop. I'm like, GameStop, that was so long ago. But like people forget. If you keep winning, people will forget. And and that's what you did with Robinhood. And I'm not here to gas you up. I say this behind your back all the time with Ron is, if you just keep winning, people, and learn from mistakes, of course. Don't ignore the mistakes, but learn from the mistakes, fix them, but just keep winning. And I think that's where Robinhood's at right now.
To some degree, it's almost, it's good in a way that it came up with that, because it just means we haven't had any big controversies, knock on wood, where's this wood, in the past 5 years.
Yeah.
Right. We've had
that's
some
the best
times.
Grok could come up with, is asking about GameStop 5 years ago. And like, God bless you.
Well, it was a big moment too. Like I remember when it went down.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, like I'm not throwing shade at you. I'm just saying it was like, like a lot of people saying, why are you still on Robinhood when that happened? So.
Oh no, for sure. I mean, it was a big brand hit. To your point, I think that what happened was there was the very sort of sexy false narrative of hedge fund collusion, like, oh, Robinhood was colluding with all these guys. And there was a rumor, I don't know if you guys remember this, that the White House called me and asked me to shut down trading of GameStop. Now this thing went nuts on social media. There's a Reddit post about, Joe Biden and the White House made a call to Vlad Tenev.
Yeah.
Some fake engineer had posted it saying, I overheard the conversation. The White House was on the horn.
Great source.
And Sequoia Capital, one of our investors, had to publish a statement publicly saying that they weren't involved in this White House Robinhood thing. So, the juicy narrative that's like simple and sort of like nefarious. People love conspiracy theories. So that took hold. And I think we didn't do a good job of like quelling it.
Yeah.
So you ask a random person on the street, they're like, oh, well, the GameStop, wasn't that just like the hedge funds and Robinhood?
Yeah.
But no matter how much we do or what we say, people have that thought.
Yeah.
And it's hard to dispel the false rumor.
It was 5 years ago and you still got to hear about it.
Well, thanks to you.
Yeah, well, admittedly, it's a little bit less
Some
and
shit
less.
just sticks, right?
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.